Hey guys, Kris here. If you watched my last video, my quick review of the Mercedes-Benz EQA, I talked about that I've actually been sick for about half a week. That's why this video, which I've been dying to do all week, my video on the Polestar 3 is a bit late, but I still hope you guys enjoy it either way. So please be sure to drop a thumbs up on the video down below. That is much appreciated, so thank you very much. Okay. So let's hop into today's topic. About a week ago, Polestar revealed that the Polestar 3, and they also, showed us a teaser. I'm gonna, overlay the picture here. It looks very exciting. We're gonna talk about that in just a minute. But they revealed that the Polestar 3 will be built at the Ridgeville plant in South Carolina in the United States. That is exciting news, and that is, Volvo's plant where they already build Volvos, but now they're going to build the Polestar 3 there. When that is, launched to market, they're also going to build it in China, and we all know that Polestar have their headquarters in Gothenburg. So the big question is, people have been talking about Polestar being a Chinese company. They are 50% owned by Volvo and 50% owned by Geely. But, Geely is a major stakeholder in Volvo, so you could discuss, or argue that, Polestar is almost 100% Chinese, but they do have their headquarters in Gothenburg. So, I mean, people were talking about the cars being built in China. That's where they're a Chinese company. But now that, the Polestar 3 will be built in the United States, yeah, I know it's not that clear anymore, but I know I really don't care. Do you care? Let me know down below. But that is some exciting news that the Polestar 3 will be built in the United States as well as in China. So yeah, I think that is very, very cool. It's much more of a global company than, yeah, it was with only production of this car, which is the Polestar 2, which is the car I'm sitting in. Okay, so let's talk about the actual teaser that they showed us. So we can't see too much. It's under some, this fabric cloth. But what we knew before, this revealed is that the Polestar 3 will be built on the SPA2 platform, which will also underpin the next generation Volvo XC90 and also the Volvo XC100. It's also safe to assume that it will also underpin the next generation Volvo S60 V60 and also the next generation Volvo S90 V90. But those two cars are a little bit unsure if they will come to market. I hope they will, but we all know that, SUV sales are dominating the global market, and, saloon and also station wagon sales are weaker. But at least here in Scandinavia and in North Europe, station wagons are very, very strong. I mean, here in Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, also in the UK, station wagon sales are quite strong, and even in Germany. So, I mean, the northern part of Europe, station wagon sales are still strong. So I hope that, yeah. And also, if, the next generation of Volvos will come as pure EVs, that will be very, very interesting cars. But okay, enough about that. We also knew that the Polestar 3 would be about the size of the XC90, but it would be a coupe SUV. And from what we can see here, it is a big SUV and is also a coupe SUV. So that is very, very exciting. So I hope that, Polestar differentiates themselves more from Volvo, which I do think they will, because this car, the Polestar 2, is basically, a Volvo concept from way back in 2017, 2018, which was called the 40.1, and also they had the 40.2. The 40.2 became the XC40, and the 40.1 became this car, the Polestar 2. But what you have seen from, the Polestar Precept concept, they are, moving in a very different direction than Volvo. So I hope they, keep them, still true to, some of the Scandinavian roots, being, the styling of this car, and they don't differentiate themselves too much. But I mean, it's quite cool to see, this brand new brand emerging, and I hope they do a lot of things right, which, Volvo did with their renaissance back in 2015 with the new XC90, and, the cars that came after that. They did a lot of things right and really put Volvo up into the luxury segment as, BMW, Audi, and Mercedes, and are now a real luxury contender. So I hope Polestar, do the same thing, just their own thing. And it is pretty promising because, I mean, the preset concept looks pretty stunning. I've spoken to people who have seen it in the flesh, and they say it's so amazing. And what I have heard from people within Polestar is that the production version will be about 80 to 90% close to the actual preset concept. So that is very, very exciting. But people also said that the preset will come before the Polestar 3 to market. So I mean, I hope they really reveal it. I think they're going to reveal it later this year, the Polestar 3, the production version, and that will be very, very exciting because I've talked about my next car, or not my next car, but I will, I've also pre-ordered the XC90 generation, the next generation, the third generation on the SPA2 platform when it comes as a fully electric vehicle. But if this Polestar 3 is more stunning, more beautiful, and just more unique, I may be going for that car instead. So guys, I mean, this was just a short video. I really wanted to talk about this subject. I've done a few videos on the Polestar 3 already. I'm going to link them down below, one or two. I'm not sure if I've done one or two. I've at least done a video, so I'm going to link it down below. So are you excited for the Polestar 3? Or are you more excited for the XC90 fully electric, or maybe the XC100? I'm pretty excited for all of those cars because, at my core, I really do like large SUVs. I do daily, an Audi e-tron 55. And before that, I had an XC90 T8. And before that, the car I started this channel with was, my 2016 Volvo XC90 D4, the diesel. So guys, let me know what you think down below. Polestar 3, next generation XC90, or the Volvo XC100 in fully electric. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below, and for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye. Cloudless sky.